Hey Thunder fans and franchise listeners, it's Madison Morris here in Chesapeake Energy Arena, where your Oklahoma City Thunder just took away the nail-biting win at a 109-108 final over the Brooklyn Nets. Russell Westbrook drives to the basket, extending the Thunder lead with 3.3 seconds left on the clock and secures the win for Oklahoma City. Russ finishes with 32 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, with Paul George right behind him with 28 points of his own, 16 of which were scored in the first quarter. Raymond Felton scored 10 of his 14 points to start the fourth quarter and bring life to Chesapeake Arena, and the Thunder walk away with the win over Brooklyn. Listen here to see what Coach Billy Donovan and Thunder players had to say about the nail-biting win tonight and their thoughts on All-Star selections.
I really thought this was one of the best wins we've had all year. For a couple of reasons. One is coming out of the Cleveland game with the way we scored, and then turning around and playing against a team that plays a very unique style of play. They take a lot of threes, and they really pack the paint and force you to shoot the ball from the perimeter. It was not a great shooting game for us. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well for most of the game. But I think the resiliency and the toughness to make plays that we had to make, because they obviously they scorched it from the three-point line. And from a statistical standpoint, you just don't normally win a game like that. I thought in the second half we were better offensively. We played a little bit more downhill. We got to the rim. But they made really timely shots to break our spirit, and I never felt like our guys did that. We just kept fighting and battling all the way through. And I think we got up by 3. They had the ball. Jaron Allen makes a 3 out of the corner, highly contested. There was just some shots that they made. To give them credit, they shot it incredibly well from the three-point line. But when a team makes 16 threes and you make 7, that's a recipe to not win. And our guys found a way to make plays to win the game. I thought Paul set a great tone for us to start the game. I thought Raymond and Patrick off the bench in the third and the fourth were big for us. And then I thought Russell in the fourth quarter played exceptionally well. So we had a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys.
Russ, on that final play, tell me what you were looking for. Were you hoping to get an open look at the basket, get to the free throw line?
Get to the basket. They sit in the paint all game long. Just try to find a way to get in the basket. Get to the basket.
Paul said before tonight's game that win over Cleveland meant nothing if y'all came out flat tonight. How much was this a pride game you guys battled?
It was a big game. It was a tough game. They're a good team. They shoot a lot of threes. They do a good job of making it difficult for us. And they made some too. So
Russ, what's your thoughts on Paul George making an All-Star team?
Unbelievable. I think it's just outrageous in my opinion. I think I don't know who else made the team, but I know got team guys, 4 people from one team. Got guys, complaining about getting snubbed until they get in. Got guys that just talking about it all the time, but they're guys that deserve it, should be in it. It's not. I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Guy to lead the league in steals, compete every night, top 2 in his position. It don't make any sense regardless of anything else. But if you're going by all-stars, there are certain all-stars in this league. Everybody's not an all-star. Just because you get voted in don't mean you're an all-star. I just think it's outrageous. But, it is what it is.
He had a really hot start tonight. Was there just kind of a focus to kind of get him going, just kind of for that same reason?
That ain't got nothing to do with that. He's been playing like that all season. He came out, competed at a high level, and that's what he is. That's why he's one of the best players in this league, and he can get high and keep us afloat.
Your first season with him, what's more impressive, the way he defends the steals or how he can shoot it?
Both. You gotta have guys on the court that can play both sides of the ball. It's beneficial.
Russell, what do you say about Ray Felton? He just keeps doing this off the bench and leading all these runs to start fourth quarter.
That's what he does. That's what he's been doing all season long. Just being solid. You have somebody that's solid come in and do his role at a very high level. Makes your team very, very good, especially in the second half of the fourth quarter.
Russ, what did you notice on the final defensive stand?
I did a good job of keeping him out the paint, making sure shoot a tough shot. Got to stop.
Your thoughts on that fourth quarter and the way that you guys were able to kind of turn things around there?
Defensively, they played the same way throughout the whole game. I thought defensively towards the end of the game, we made stops. our defense was very strong to close the game out. And offensively, the ball started dropping for us and shots started to go in, and we won the game. It was a funny game. I mean, it's always a funny game playing against a team like that who just constantly come at you for 48 minutes, and no matter what you do, they're going to play the same way for 48 minutes.
Billy said he felt like this was one of you guys' best wins, kind of for that reason. Like, coming off the Cleveland game, you get kind of a unique team like this. Do you feel that way too?
It was a good win for us to play against a team like that who's, I mean, it's you know what's coming. You know what they're going to do. They don't defer from their game plan. And, for us mentally to pull this one out was a special one for us.
You've seen Ray Felton play a lot of basketball. When he catches fire like that, like he did in the start of the fourth quarter, what do you notice about just kind of the way he's carrying himself out there?
I mean, he's a very confident guy anyway, so when he started to make those shots, his confidence go up, our momentum as a team, get going. And, I mean, he changed the game around, coming out in that fourth quarter, playing the way he did, making the plays that he made. He changed the game he changed the momentum for us.
Raymond, you come out in the fourth quarter, score the first 10 points. What was going through your mind?
I wanted to win. Those guys was doing a great job. They hit shots and they were getting in the paint. So we had to pick up our defense as a team. And I just took advantage of what the defense was giving me.
Russ said this isn't the first time, though. You've been doing this all season. We've seen you take over the fourth quarter in a few games. How have you been able to do that? Is it an aggressive mindset, or is it just knowing what you need to do out there?
Aggressive mindset, knowing what I need to do, and just the confidence from these guys, from Russ, from PG, Mello, the guys who play with me off the bench. They just have a great deal of confidence in me and my leadership. So, see you tomorrow. All right, bro. So, with that being said, just that confidence that they give me.
What's that moment like? Is you can feel the tide turning and they call timeout, you fire up the crowd. What's that like for you?
Oh man, it's something I can't explain. It's just an emotion and a feeling that you just gotta experience it for yourself. And the crowd is amazing. I always thought that when I used to come and play against this team, and just to be on the home side of it, it's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah. I mean, I just got to be aggressive. It only helped myself and help the team to start out. Me being aggressive opens up everything for everybody.
Paul, what are you thinking when you find out you don't make All-Star?
I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't an All-Star, to whoever was the voters and whoever that made the list, or everybody that thought the same. Wasn't an All-Star apparently. Life goes on. I got a second half when I came here. I think Melo said that best. It's something that us being in the East, we it's easier for us because we were holding our teams, pretty much putting the team on our back night in and night out. But it is what it is. When I came here, it's bigger dreams and bigger goals, and what I got to look forward to is trying to win a championship.
Is it something you're thinking about when you take the court tonight?
No. It's like I said. It is what it is. It wasn't going to put me in a funk or cause me to be in a lost place or sunken place. I didn't make the All-Star. It is what it is. I got a longer break in between season now.
You said you got bigger dreams and bigger goals. What were your dreams and goals, actually?
To win it. Coming here was to win it. I knew when the trade went down, obviously I knew the West is a lot more competitive in that standpoint of All-Stars. I knew I was going to do whatever it took. It was more so of a team mindset than trying to make an All-Star. So, again, it is what it is. Working towards, us trying to get to championship goals.
That's it here from Chesapeake Energy Arena. We'll be back in Oklahoma City Thursday night for the Thunder to host the Washington Wizards, and the Nets will head to Milwaukee to face the Bucks on Friday night. Be sure to stay up to date on all Thunder coverage by following us on social media and checking out thefranchiseok.com. And be sure to tune in to 107.7 The Franchise in Oklahoma City, 107.9 in Tulsa.